Hello everybody, it's me, GhostCritic. It's New Comic Book Day, which is going to show you what was on my pull list this week. Did you miss me last week? I'm really sorry that I couldn't do a video. I was on holiday last week, I wasn't at home, and I wasn't able to pick up my comic book because I only had one to pick up last week. And to be honest, I don't know if I would have done one anyway, given, like I said, I only had one book to pick up, which is quite strange for me in general. But no, there wasn't one last week. However, over the last few days, I've uploaded my comic book haul from when I went to London Comic Mart last Sunday. Go and watch that video and you'll learn all about what happened and who I met and how good a time I had. And of course, all the comics that I picked up while I was there. On Sunday, I had a new Pure Comics podcast come out. I invited Travis from the Oddfellows Thoughts channel to come and chat with me for an hour about the comic book news. That was the theme of that podcast this week. We had a great chat talking about how comic book news affects us in general and how it's become this kind of big monster. I threw in some news stories over the last 2 weeks that we had a chat about, and I had a really good time chatting with Travis. So please go and support that. Thank you to everyone who already has. I noticed a lot more people were watching it live this time. Thank you again. I know because of the time differences between a lot of the countries and myself, it's sometimes difficult to watch it live, but I am grateful to everyone who goes back and watches it just as a normal upload video. I have one other person at the moment in my mind to invite to have another chat. I just have to sort out my scheduling at the moment. I'd love to be able to do it week in, week out, but unfortunately I can't always do that, so I don't want to promise that to you folks out there. Now, because I haven't done a New Comic Book Day video for 2 weeks, I haven't shouted out any new subscribers for 2 weeks. If you are watching my video and you go and subscribe to my channel over the next 7 days, in next week's video you'll get a shout out, and if you have videos on your channel, I will put a link to their channel in the description bar below me. And that's what I'm going to do now. I've got 2 weeks worth of subscribers, and just to say on the offset, thank you very much. Thank you for joining this madcap journey on YouTube and saying how all those lovely things you say about my channel and how much you enjoy watching them. It warms the cockles of my heart, it does. So anyway, these are all the people that have subscribed to me over the last 2 weeks. Like I said, I will put a description to their channel if they upload videos down there. So we've got Hooked on Comics, The MK, Charlton 66, Arkham Animations, Captain Journo's Comics and Collectibles, Comics Unlimited, Cray, The Masked Panther, Matt Edgerton, Chuck Henneman, Kyle Rearson, and finally DJ Technome. Thank you to each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel. Don't forget, don't just subscribe, thumb the videos up, and in the comment section down below, have a chat, see what everyone else is talking about, have a conversation with each other. So if you fancy looking at any of their channels, the description will be down there, and go and leave a comment on their channel, subscribe to them if you're liking what you see on their channel, and let them know where you found them, and it was me. I pointed you in their direction. Okay, so of course it is Wednesday. You want to know what comic books I picked up this week, but before I do that, I'll just show you the comic book that was on my pull list last week, and it was Daredevil issue number 4, the all different version of Daredevil, where no one knows who his identity is again, apart from Nelson, his partner, and not many people have been getting this. I don't know why. Probably because it is It's like, how has this all happened? We don't know. But there are little touches in here that are alluding to the fact, you know, that something did happen, and I believe that we will eventually find out. I couldn't go away with just getting one comic. I mean, going in there, what would be the point? So I picked up Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. This isn't actually on my pull list, but I keep picking it up. I do like it. I have been enjoying it for what it is. It doesn't hold a candle really to the first series of The Dark Knight, and I just know he always has at my comic book store loads and loads of comics, so it doesn't need to be on my pull list. And if he hasn't, for whatever reason, hasn't got any, I'm not going to be too upset. This week, I managed to pick up a little bit more healthier 5 comics. 1 from Marvel, 2 from DC, and 2 from Image. Kicking off with the one Marvel, it's the Uncanny Avengers issue number 5. Bit of a kooky looking cover there. Doesn't really reveal much of what may happen inside. Last issue was a little bit fun. We kind of had the reveal of the Red Skull. It was a bit of a disguise. We all thought Gambit was going to be in there, and he was, but he was really the Red Skull. So I'm interested to see how he's going to get incorporated into this latest storyline. I'm really enjoying this. Not always been a big Avengers fan, but I thought I'd jump on this and have a little bit of fun. DC, it's the 6-issue miniseries Swamp Thing. This is issue number 3, written by co-creator Len Wein. It's old school Swamp Thing. Forget what you read in Scott Snyder's run. Forget what you read in Charles Soule's run. This is taking it back to its roots. Oh, but I really enjoyed it. It certainly has that old school kind of EC horror feel to it. There isn't anything particularly too deep here, but I'm just enjoying it. Kelly Jones's art isn't how I used to remember it, but maybe he's just kind of, I don't know, mellowed, or his art style has developed into this new thing. But I just remember it being, I want to say, awkward looking, and I don't mean that as in any offence. It just looked kind of different, and he had his own style. You don't see it a great deal in this, but still, a good comic. The other DC title is issue number 10 of Midnighter. Love this kind of very underappreciated and probably, well, I know, bought comic. I don't see it in this new kind of revamp, reborn, rebirth rubbish that DC are doing, so I've got a feeling that is going to fall off my pull list, unfortunately. But it's been a great run. Really enjoyed this character again. He was great in the kind of Wildstorm era. Loved all those stories. This has been really, really good, and I'm surprised more and more people didn't pick this up. Don't know the reason, but you've got them. Finally, the 2 Image books. We have Chapter 34, Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples' Saga. I kind of go ebbs and flows with this. It's sometimes really great. It's sometimes just kind of average. It's never bad, but it's this sprawling saga of an epic sci-fi tale that will probably continue for many, many more issues, and I've just got to stick through the average times. Finally, something that's never average and always at the top of my list to read. It's Deadly Class. It's issue number, where are we now? Issue number 19, part 3 of the Die For Me storyline. This is the big, huge battle royale, final exam, kill everybody. And they take to the streets now. It's no longer confined to just the school grounds. Marcus and a couple of his mates have managed to get out, and that's where the battle is going to be taken. I'm loving this. It's all the whole kind of 80s vibe. Rick Remender really kind of imbues that type of era and puts in like lots of nice little Easter eggs into there. Just great stuff. You've got to be picking this up. If there's any comic you should be picking up at the moment, it's this one. And that's it. They're my comics for this week. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. If you're not subscribed yet, why not? Hit that red button that says subscribe so you won't miss out on any more of my videos that come up in the future. Give this video a big thumbs up, and in the comment section down below, let me know what you picked up this week. Are you picking up any of my books, and how are you feeling about them? Till next week. Bye bye.